I just realized I told you I was going to show you how to check this in your calculator, so this is an extra add-on video because I can't add to a video once I stop it, and that's okay. Alright, so to graph cotangent, those of you that have a TI Inspire has a bit of an advantage because you actually have cotangent as one of the functions that you can choose from your list of trig functions. Those of you who have a TI 84 don't have that luxury. So the way that you're going to do it is you only have sine, cosine, and tangent to choose from. Because cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, meaning cotangent equals 1 over tangent, what you're going to have to do is graph it as such. So if this were written in terms of tangent, it wouldn't be 3 cotangent of this, it'd be 3 divided by tangent. So I'm going to give myself a fancy fraction. So basically, if you have cotangent here, and if there's a number in front, go ahead and put that number up in the numerator, and then you'll have to do in the denominator what you see here. This, instead of cotangent, you're going to do tangent, and then I need pi over 3 x. And then because that minus 1 isn't included in this, it's separate, so it gets subtracted from the 3 cotangent, you want to make sure that you're out of the fraction before you hit minus 1. And then you want to make sure your window is set from -6 to +6. Now for the scale here, if this is a 1.5, this would be what, 0.75? If you wanted to put 1.5 or 3, that's fine there. And I'm going to leave the scales. So let's see how this looks. Something else you might want to do is draw in that y equals -1. And it's going to take forever to graph. But what you may have noticed on my calculator, I know it's like the glare is terrible, I don't know how to make it much better. See how there's that little like break in the graph? It's showing you a break where the tangent value is undefined. And it should be where that line goes through. Yeah. So just know that if you have a TI-84, graphing cotangent is a little tricky, and honestly sometimes it might be more trouble than it's worth. It is possible, but you have to plan to play around with it. And again, it all goes back to you have to do 1 over tangent for a cotangent. But if there happens to be a number in front of that tan or cotangent, just make sure that number goes up top.